Here we go. We're live.
There we go, man.
Here it is. Week 1 NFL Picks is here.
Yep.
Wow. I'm
Man.
happy. Finally came.
Yeah, man.
It's been a big year, guys.
Yep. Been a big offseason. Had some big moves. Rodgers going to the Jets.
Yep. The Chiefs.
And for me as a Commanders fan, we got a big year. We got Sam Howell. Should definitely, hopefully win the division this year.
Let's hope so. And the Broncos are in a tough division again with the Chiefs, the Chargers. We got
And the Raiders, of course.
It's not
But
easy.
hey, you got a new head coach.
It's a new head coach.
Who is it again? Sean Payton?
Sean Payton coming over from the Saints. And
Yeah.
let me guys know, we're going to do our pick video here. We're going to hop right into it. We're going to go to the chat here. We got my guest. I'll let him introduce himself, and then we'll read the chat, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, man. What's going on? What's going on, man? Your boy Dominic Green gives 54 fan up in the building.
We are here tonight.
And yes, I'm rocking the National City Connect gear, because why not? Maple Leafs fan, 49ers fan.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Alex? What's up,
Oh.
Clayton?
And I honestly did not expect. Look, my brother Shadow Luigi's in the chat. Get a good look at that.
Congratulations for hopping into the stream tonight. Yeah, we all got to go back to school. Got to go back to work.
Yeah,
Welcome,
man.
welcome,
And
welcome.
there's my man, my good pal Shadow Luigi in the chat. What's good, bro?
What's good, Aiden? All right, so we're going to hop into the pits here, guys. I'm going to share the screen here so you guys can see all the pits we got. And we are going to start off with the Thursday night football game here.
Which will be on NBC.
And that's going to be a big one, obviously.
Yep.
So you guys can see there who will be in that matchup. I'll just get that up there for you guys so you guys can know who we're talking about. And we are talking about the Lions and the Chiefs, guys. Lions and the Chiefs. Yes, the Lions are 9%, so they're the underdogs coming into the, Super Bowl champs, Kansas City Chiefs. And we got their favorite, 91. Well, I don't know if you guys heard, but Kelsey may or may not be playing tomorrow. He might have a knee injury or he might just be out for the game. And, well, they got Mahomes, Andy Reid, and he's going up against Campbell, I believe, is the head coach.
Yes, Dan Campbell is the head coach of the Lions.
And they got Garrett Goff over there now. Who else they got over there now? Like in the offseason, what did they do for really moves, the Lions?
Oh, I
I know they got Amari St. Brown over there.
Yeah, St. Brown.
Who's in their tailback even? I'm just trying to think. Who I know they got rid of Swift. Or did Yeah, Swift went to the Eagles, so they lost some players there. But the Chiefs obviously dominant again. I mean, they don't have Chris Jones. He did not sign his contract yet with them. So who else is backing down though on the Lions on that depth chart there?
Oh, I forgot who, honestly.
It's all right. But Lions with Jared Goff, Montgomery now, Gibbs, Marvin Jones. I'm going to have to take the Chiefs, guys. And my score prediction, I'm going to have to say is going to be, obviously the Chiefs are favored here. Let's look at the odds so you guys know for all the betting people.
Yep.
For week 1, obviously we got to let the lines and the pit spread. It is 4.5. The Chiefs are favored.
Ooh.
So I'm going to say Chiefs win 27-22. Who are you going with, and what's your score prediction?
Man, this is a great game to kick it off. Obviously, like you said, Lions as an underdog. They definitely got a stacked O-line, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get past that powerful Chiefs defensive line there. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs, and I predict them to win by a score of 35-25.
Yes, that's a really good score. And, Thursday night football opening night, we love it when the games are very competitive like that. And let's hope both teams battle out and have a great win. As a Broncos fan, I hate to do it, but I have to be realistic. And, Chiefs are going to win. Most likely they're going to win, even without Kelsey.
Yeah, like you said, Kelsey has the knee injury. So without him, Lions could possibly pull an underdog upset.
It's possible, but they still got enough depth over there. The defense is strong and everything. Going into the next one here, we got the Falcons and the Panthers. Weird year for both of these teams. Panthers are 46% and Falcons are 54%. And looking at the odds here in this one, this will be Sunday. Falcons are favored by minus 3.5. I'll let you take it over here on this first one. Who do you got, and what's your score prediction?
Man, an NFC South showdown in Atlanta. Like you said, weird year last year for both these teams, respectively. But the Panthers, they got Bryce Young, drafted him from Alabama. And the Falcons, their O-line in the offseason, they really got some key pieces back. So their O-line is going to be no joke. However, though, I do think Bryce Young is talented. He can run the ball and definitely throw it at the same time. So you know what? I am going to take the Panthers 19-15.
Okay, fair enough. So you got your underdog pick in the second game. That's good enough. And maybe one more. We'll see. This one here, like you said, the NFC South. 2 new quarterbacks going at it now. A lot of changes for both teams. Carolina, no more McCaffrey's been on the Niners for a while. Falcons, they still have a good running game, I think. Bijan Robinson's supposed to be good. Kyle Pitts, hopefully he can have a good year. Desmond Ridder and Tyler Heineke will be backing him up. So, former Commander, that is something.
Yeah.
So if he does go down, I don't know. I want to see anyone go down, but if he does go down, he will be coming into a hot situation. But this one, I'm gonna have to go Falcons. I was leaning kind of between like who's favored here. I just think the Falcons win this game, and like I said, the odds maker here, minus 3.5. I feel like it's gonna be a 20-17 game. Somebody's gonna win by a field goal. It's either gonna be a walk-off or like late second field goal where they win it. But I think that's how that game ends because both offenses are clicking. They're sort of learning, but new quarterbacks over there in the O-line. I don't know how strong it is. We'll see how it is. But everybody's going to be making mistakes, rusty, and there's going to be a lot of pressure for both these teams because they haven't been doing good in a while. I mean, the Panthers, they were up there, but they haven't made the playoffs in a while, and neither have the Falcons. So, but it's tough. It's week 1, and if we're right, we're right, and if we're wrong, we're wrong. I mean, we're just making our own opinion. This is our picks. If you guys agree or disagree, I understand why. But that's who I got. So that'll be that game. Now we'll be going to the Nets series here. As you're gonna love this one. Obviously, we're gonna start it off here with the Bengals and the Browns.
Oh, Battle of Ohio, Part 1. Listen, man. I always have high expectations for Joe Burrow in Week 1 games, especially this one. So, I have high expectations for Joe Burrow, but Deshaun Watson is no joke. He could definitely throw the ball. But Joe Burrow, he can throw just a little bit better than Watson, if you think about it. And that O-line with T. Higgins, bro, it is stacked. So, you know what? I'm going to go with the Bengals 31-21.
Okay, fair enough. It's a 2-point favor by the Bengals there, so it's going to be another close one. And like you said, Burrow, Mixon, Chase, Higgins, Boyd, coming from Cincinnati, they've been to a Super Bowl. I think, Bengals are going to win this one. I mean, Deshaun Watson, we'll see how how good he'll be actually. And like, hopefully we get a full 18 weeks or 19, whatever the total is at the end. I hope we see a full season of him. But with the Browns, they're very limited. Obviously, I did draft personally a Browns player in fantasy. And they've been going through a lot of changes over there with their roster, the way it cracks. Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, that's who I got actually in fantasy. Elijah Moore's over there. Donovan People-Pope, David Njoku. Myles Garrett's still playing. But I think Bengals win this one, and it's probably going to be like a 27-22 is going to be my prediction for this one. And just because, like I said, Bengals have been there. They got the experience starting off on the road. And obviously, Burrow did start off in the preseason a little injured, but I think he'll be slowly getting back to normal. And, it's one game on the road, so he doesn't really have to worry. A lot of travel, though, so that's really tough there for them.
Yeah.
But I hope it's a good one. Now we move on to the next one. Jaguars Colts. How do you feel about this one?
Oh, at least it's not in Jacksonville this time because we know what happened last time.
Yeah.
So, this one, let me tell you. Trevor Lawrence, last year, really impressed. Set the Jaguars to the AFC divisional title, put up a fight against the Chiefs, but just fell short. The Colts, though, did not look too good last year. And I feel like this one's in Indianapolis, so I feel like it's going to be a close game. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars, and I say they win 29-27.
Okay. That's good, honestly. I think, like you said, Lawrence has been having a great year over there. Usually, I would pick the Colts, but they don't have Jonathan Taylor. And I feel like if he was playing, it might make it more competitive. They got Anthony Richardson. Their wide receivers are looking all right. I mean, they don't really have any big names over there. But that's why this division, I say, could go up for grabs. Anybody could really take it at this point. And with the Colts, the way they looked in preseason, it wasn't that bad, but still they need some improvement. They got Michael Pittman Jr. really over there. I think.
Don't forget about Anthony Richardson, who they drafted.
They just drafted him. A lot of pressure on him. Minshew backing him up. Now, if the Colts actually get rid of Taylor, I think their running core will be weak still because I don't know how good this Zach Moss is. But Jaguars, they're talented. They've been to the postseason already. They have the experience. And they look undefeated in preseason. They got Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, unreal players, Zay Jones, Evan Ingram. Defense isn't even that bad. And I wish that Canadian quarterback cracked the roster for the even as a third stringer, that Nathan Rourke. I wanted him on the Jaguars, but at least he's on the practice squad. But this one, looking at the plus minus here for odds, Colts are +5. I'm gonna go Jaguars. Total score. Take a high take here on this one. I'm gonna go really high score. I'm gonna say 35-30. It's gonna be my score prediction on that one. Now, Buccaneers, Vikings. This is weird.
My former QB, Kirk Cousins, never fails to surprise me on the Vikings, but the Vikings had a really good year last year, but lost in the wild card to the Giants of all teams. But I have high expectations for them again, so I feel like they're going to win this one. The Bucs, on the other hand, last season went 8-9, made the playoffs, but we know what happened.
Yeah.
Lost to the Cowboys. So I'm going to go with the Vikings on this one, 36-21.
All right. And looking at the plus minus in this one here for these teams, if you guys need to know here, obviously, for the it will be Vikings -6. So they're favored. And yeah, No more Tom Brady. The era is over in Tampa Bay. They're starting off with Baker Mayfield coming over from the Rams. They got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and the Vikings. Well, Kirk Cousins, Delvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook went to the Jets.
Delvin Cook is gone now. He's not even over there with them. My bad.
Yeah, he's with the Jets now.
Yeah, he's gone. So looking at the Vikings running tailback now, it's going to be way different now not having him back there in the field. But I still think Vikings win this one. And just because they're so talented, Kirk Cousins does good in the afternoon games. It seems like that's like the only time he shines up, which is good for him and his organization. They're in the NFC North, guys, if you didn't know that. So they got Alexander Madison now. Justin Jefferson, we obviously know he'll be targeted lots. Jordan Addison and KJ Oberson and TJ Hawkinson just signed a big contract over there in Minnesota. So give me the Vikings. And like I said, with this new coach, obviously not new coach, but same coach Tampa Bay has, different kind of system they'll be following now. They won't be under Brady and they won't be under
Leftwich.
Yep, Leftwich, he's gone. So this is tough. And any Bucs fans out there, guys, I mean, it's going to be a change. It's going to be really weird not to see Tom Brady. Just like how, like, when Drew Brees retired in the NFL. I think Vikings will snag this one, and I think they'll run right over the Buccaneers defense even, because that defense, like, I don't know if do they still have Devin White over there? I'm just trying to think. From that
I'm not sure.
Because I know from that one Super Bowl they have, but then that was how long ago? Rashad White. Yeah, the defense is very young over there, but I think Vikings win this one. Give me Vikings 29-20. That's my score prediction on this one here with the Vikings. And these score predictions are just tough. I'm going by like kind of offensively, like what I've seen last year, like kind of from the preseason stats sort of, but yeah, those could change too. So that's it on that slide. Now let's pull out the Nets few that we got to still go through. Let's do that one last, actually. Here we go. This one's going to be really interesting here, as we have a team that was in the Super Bowl last year, the Eagles.
Oh.
The Patriots. Well, this is weird. Let's look at the plus minus here in this one. Obviously, it's in Gillette Stadium, Boston. So Patriots are +4. So
hold on. I think you might have skipped a few games.
Yep. We're going to get into them. Don't worry.
Got him.
So on this one, Eagles and Patriots. What's your take on this big game on Sunday?
Oh, man. One of my divisional rivals against the Patriots. Man. This one, I feel like should be interesting. It's in Foxborough. So, man, I feel like this one, like you said, Jalen Hurts, really talented QB. Mac Jones, kind of a mid QB, but rumors have been going around saying this could be Bill Belichick's last year with the Patriots. Yeah, so not sure if it'll be true or not, but honestly, I got to go with the Eagles on this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 37-27.
Yeah. And like I said, +4. You know, with the Patriots adding Ezekiel Elliott in the offseason, Juju Smith, they have Devontae Parker, Hunter Henry. Matt Jones, well, let's see. Like, can Matt Jones perform in all these clutch situations? Because the Patriots, every year, there's that one game that they should have won and they dumped it and, you know, it just didn't work out. And the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, you know, one of the Kelsey brothers, one's on Kansas City, one's on the Eagles. This Eagles core, wide receivers, depth, it's deep. Devontae Smith, sorry. He'll be good. He'll have another breakout year. And with the Eagles, they just got out coached in that Super Bowl. Like, they definitely could have won it. But this is a lot of changes. DeAndre Swift signs over there. A.J. Brown they have now. Quaz Watkins. Dallas Goedert. I think he was on Dallas? No, I guess he's always been over there as their tight end. I didn't know that. I was thinking the Dalton Schultz. My bad. So many tight ends in the league. But yeah. I think Eagles win this one. And it, like I said, looking at it's like +5 for the odds. +4, sorry. I think Eagles will like run right through them. Give me like Eagles 32 to 24 at most. I just don't know if that Patriots offense is going to be able to, and defense, be able to hold the Eagles offense. I don't know if they'll be able to score a lot of points, like you said, with inconsistent Matt Jones. Now,
yeah,
that's it for that one. Now we got the Dolphins and the Chargers. So another division rival here for me. What's your take on this one here?
This is, in my opinion, game of the week. You got two very talented QBs, Tua and Justin Herbert. Man, this right here is going to be a good matchup for week 1 because both of these teams made the playoffs respectively last season. And with this one being in SoFi Stadium, it could be anybody's game. Like I said, it's going to be close, so I have the Chargers winning. And I'd say they win 37-32.
Okay, and that's pretty close because even the line says -3 here. You're right. Both good quarterbacks going at it. Tua, Justin Herbert, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, the running backs. Another team. I don't hate the Chargers as much. I actually kind of like watching them as my division. This is actually a team I really do kind of enjoy watching games, especially in the afternoon. I think Chargers win, though. You know, Miami, they're not favored that much off. Like you see here and then even in the odds, like this game could go either way. Don't get me wrong. And I'd love to see it, but I think Chargers will win this. And I say it's going to be like a 33-30 game coming down to their kicker, I think. I forget what his name is now, but I know they used to have a CFL kicker. I don't know if they still have him over there, but that's going to be a great game for sure. Afternoon, 2:25, best time. If you got nothing else to do, watch some NFL. And this should
be like I said, for that one, it's anyone's game.
Next, we got the Rams and the Seahawks.
Ooh. Man, the Rams had a rough year last season.
Yeah.
Did not even come close to making the playoffs. The Seahawks made the playoffs. Lost to the 49ers. So the Rams are going rebuild mode this season. And Seattle, I guess you could say the same for them since they went 9-8. So it's in Seattle. So another game where it's going to be close. So I think Seattle wins 22-17.
Yeah, and in this one, Seahawks are favored by -5. You're right. Rams are taking a step down. Matthew Stafford's still over there. Cooper Kupp possibly will be out now. I heard some injury he's got now. I'm not sure exactly what it was on. They got Cam Akers, Van Jefferson, Higbee, but they're not going to be the same. Sean McVay, I think, like you said, this is the Seahawks year. Them and the Niners in that division are going to be going for it, I think. That will be the top 2 teams really coming out. And then really Rams and Cardinals, wherever they finish, it could be a toss-up 3 or 4. Both of them, you could slide 1 in third, 1 in fourth. I think the Rams will come in third, but this is crazy. Give me the Seahawks as they are picked 86%, Rams 14, and odds here, like I said, are -5. Geno Smith, great running back over there. Great wide receivers, Tyler Lockett. Don't count these guys out. If you have any of these players in fantasy, for sure they're big. Yeah, Seahawks are going to dump, I think, all over them on this one. Like, this could be like a 34. I know Stafford's talented, but he's getting up there in the age. Like, at most, maybe he'll score 25. And, like, that's just tweaking it. Like, that's giving them a lot of consistency on their talent of the offense and Van Jefferson. Now, what's up, Hurricane? Our Nets one here, as we're going to throw that in, we got 3 more pitchers, okay? We'll pull up this one here. This one, actually, you guys may or may not be shots here on who I picked. Titans and Saints.
Ooh, another interesting game, man. Let me tell you. This game is definitely one that will have you on the edge of your seat. The Titans collapsed last year, losing their last 7 games and missing the playoffs. The Saints had a pretty rough year, finishing 7-10. Both teams with the same record last year, but the Titans got rid of Josh Dobbs, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dobbs is now with the Browns.
Correct, yeah.
The Saints, though, they still got Jameis Winston over there.
Yeah.
And another game where it could be anybody's game at this point. So it's in New Orleans, but I'm going to go with the Titans 30-26.
Okay. And in the odds here in this one, Saints are -3. This one, and looking at the Titans, Derrick Henry, I believe Tannehill, but I don't know if Tannehill is going to be starting week 1. They might be actually using their Malik Willis, the guy that was drafted.
Malik Willis.
Possibly. I have heard that news coming out. We'll see. Hopkins over there, Bucs, but Saints are weird too in that NFC North.
You mean South?
Oh, sorry, South. Sorry. Like both of these, we've seen a lot from the Titans. They've lost some players. They've gained some players. Even their defense, really. Like I'm looking at some of the names. They got like 3 guys already on the injured list: Shaquille Brown, Tyler, and Harold. And they got a lot of guys questionable and out already. Nick Folk is over there, so he's coming from the Patriots. But I'm going to go underdog here.
Which is a good addition for the Titans roster.
It is. And I'm going to go underdog here. I think Titans will win this game. And I'm just pulling for Derrick Henry. I don't know how good his O-line is going to be, but we're going to see. And going up against Derek Carr, he's coming from the Raiders. They got Alvin Kamara. He's suspended, I believe. Michael Thomas, injury prone. I do have him, so it's a hit or miss with him. It's going to be a rough year. Hopefully he can stay healthy. No more Sean Payton. Obviously, they traded a lot of stuff with the Broncos in the offseason. Picks, coaches. This is a weird Saints team. Jamal Williams is over there. Chris Olave. They have 2 guys out already, though. This could go either way. Give me Titans score prediction here. Looking at the odds. Let's go 26-22 in the predictions there. Nets,
All right.
Niners, and the Steelers.
Oh, in Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh, too.
Yeah, the 49ers, they traded Trey Lance to Dallas.
Yeah.
And the Steelers, they got Mitchell Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. 2 talented QBs, in my opinion. Very talented guys. And I'm actually going to go with the shocker and go with Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I'd say they win 32-20.
Okay. And in the odds in this one, we're going to have +2 for Steelers, so it could go either way. Made that trade with Trey Lance, like you said. They got Brandon Ayuk over there. They got Deebo Samuels, George Kittle, good tight end, obviously.
Nick Bosa
just signed a big extension this week, I heard, not too long ago. And now the Steelers. Well, they still got Mike Tomlin. He's a great coach. And obviously both these coaches going at it are obviously great. I think this is the year for the Niners. I honestly am really confident. I'm like, they got to do it, because if not, it's a rebuild, and they should just blow it up. If you're listening right now, all the Niner fans out there, no more Jimmy G. So
no more Jimmy G. Who's he with now? The Raiders?
Raiders, yep.
Yeah, Raiders.
And so it's gonna be hard, but Brock Purdy, I mean, they got McCaffrey,
very talented guy.
What we've seen, like when he comes to perform. The only thing is, if he does get hurt, I'm scared for their backup. I don't know if I trust Darnold, but we'll see.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Sam Darnold at all. He's not very good.
He's not the guy coming from the Jets. I don't know why they did that, but I guess they just needed an extra guy. They got Brandon Allen, Elijah Mitchell, and their defense, like you said, is tough. Special teams isn't even that bad, but I'm going to go 49ers here, and I'm going to say score prediction, like, they're going to put it in Pittsburgh's face. They're going to tell them what's up. Like, they're going to own them. I think, like, they put up 30 to, like, 28. It'll be close. It'll be close, but I think Niners do squeak it out, and that'd be good because they need the first game on the road, especially with that division. Them and the Seahawks are having a weird fight for that top seed. And now we got the Cardinals and the Commanders, your team here.
Oh, baby.
Baby.
My Commanders. Man, this is going to be an exciting year for my Commanders. Rebuild mode. Hopefully win the division. Have a good year. Got Sam Howell as our guy. So the Cardinals, like we said earlier, they got Joshua Dobbs. So, I mean, and they're actually starting Dobbs for that game from what I heard.
Yeah.
So we got Howell. We got a good, scary O-line. So I'd say we blow them out of the water 33-19.
That is good because Commanders are favored by 7. And like you said, if they had Kyler Murray, this is a different story. This game could go either way. Like, people are probably going more to the Cardinals. But way the Commanders got a young quarterback, potential. Yeah, I did draft him in fantasy. So I hope, as a backup, I hope he can give me a lot of points. But give me the Commanders here. I think that they start off 1-0 in the season, and that'll put a big one into that division. Who really wants it more? Like, they're hungry for it. Brian Robinson, good. Terry McLaurin, hopefully he plays. I think he will. They're just saying he's questionable. Curtis Samuel. The defense, Chase Young, really good player they drafted how many years ago that was out of. They got a lot of guys on the IR, but, don't worry about it. They'll heal up, and they'll be back when, you'll need them against those big games in the division and the rivals and the prime time. And Commanders, though, I think they'll win this game like 37 to like, at most. I hate to say it, but the Cardinals might maybe put 15 up against them. That's it. Like 1-5. I don't think they'll put up any more than that. I mean, Joshua Dobbs, let's see. Is he going to be that good? Does he have an O-line? And James Conner, well, maybe that's their only positive. They're running back. That's it for those. And now coming down to the last 2 images here. So we got these 3, and then we got 2 more. Now, Texans and the Ravens.
Oh, this one is going to be interesting in Baltimore. The Texans did well in the preseason. They got C.J. Stroud over there. And they got a couple key pieces they needed, so they got them. And their D-line, they're in the offseason, their D-line in the preseason was no joke. It looked like a threat. And surprisingly, I have the Texans winning in overtime, upset 27-24.
Okay. And looking at the odds in this one, Ravens are favored by -10. So you got this one going overtime, hey?
Yep.
First one of the year. Okay. It's possibly. Lamar Jackson, new quarterback, obviously for Texans, like you mentioned. He didn't look that good in the preseason, but hopefully he can connect and throw to his guys and get a good blocking from his O-line, and maybe the defense will get better. Ravens got Odell now. He jumped over in free agency after that setback. Coming from, he was with the Rams and he took a year off. But this one, I feel like this is a hit or miss break year for the Ravens because Lamar Jackson, J.K. Dobbins, Rashawn Bateman, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. Every year, they're like, Baltimore's supposed to be at the top. They got a versatile quarterback. But can they get to the big stage when they really need it? And this is a game I think they cannot lose because you cannot lose to the Texans. They're a weaker team. You should have the momentum -10. Let's say Ravens win this. I'm going to go like 30. And if you're listening right now, Spider, in the chat or recorded, good luck against that Ravens offense. I mean, hopefully your defense is awake and comes to play, but 30-10, I think, in this one.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, that Texans defense in preseason was no joke.
It wasn't. And it could be good if it actually shows up, though. Like, if it comes to play, they're in for a run in Baltimore. They'll be making the money worth. Now we got the Packers and the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. Chicago.
Oh, boy. This, like we mentioned at the start, the Packers don't have Aaron Rodgers. They got Jordan Love now, who did well in the preseason. Didn't do too bad. And the Bears, they got Justin Fields. They got DJ Moore, who they got from the Panthers in that offseason trade before the draft.
Yeah.
So it's in Chicago, so I feel like it could be anybody's game. It is the divisional showdown. So give me the Bears I'm going to go with the high score, 35-30 Bears.
Okay. And that is good for that one. Because Bears are only favored by 1. And it is a division rival, like you said. No more Aaron Rodgers. They're moving on to a future Jordan Love, Justin Fields. This is weird. It's not going to be the same, but if any of these fans are listening right now, I say it's going to be a squeak game. Somebody wins. I'm going to go with the Bears. They're 70% and Packers are 30 here. 1 point spread, though. That's just probably because I'm guessing they're like in the same division. I say like Bears will probably win by like 2 or 3 at most. Give me Bears 30-27. I'm going to call the spread. I'm going to say 3 on this one. So let's see. Let's see. Can Justin Fields prove it up? He's at home. Hopefully it doesn't rain there because they don't like those games in Chicago where it rains.
True. And now for the next game, Raiders and the Broncos.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll let you take this one first.
Big one here. Big one here for my my homeboys. We're playing Las Vegas Raiders. If this was in Las Vegas, I probably would have said it would have been a different story. But it's at home. Jimmy G now. It's going to be Jimmy G versus Russell Wilson. This is tough. Noah Fant is no longer there. He's on the Seahawks. We made that trade. Sean Payton, a lot of expectations from this team. We didn't look too bad in the preseason. I was pretty satisfied with it. Even the roster doesn't look that bad. We went 1-2, but that's fine. Javonte Williams, going to be a good running back over there. Jerry Jeudy. Suts Tim Patrick will be out again. Cortland Sutton, though, he's going to have a lot of reps over there. Admin, Trotman, and we got Will Lutz. So we got a lot of former Saints players on this team. And with the Raiders, they're no joke either, though. They're going to play us tough. They're going to battle. They're going to want this one because they know it's a division rival. Anytime you play a division rival, you got to win. You got to win these games. These are games that do count on the schedule and in the standings. And we know how, with the Chiefs, who they're playing. We know who the Chargers are playing. So, obviously, most likely, out of this matchup, somebody's coming away with a win. And we're looking at the odds here in this. Broncos, -3.5. Yeah, I agree with that. I think we will cover that spread. I think Obviously, you can't get 3.5. You can't win by 3.5. You can win by 3. So I say we get the field goal. Will Lutz, most likely. But Russell Wilson, I'm going to say this. He's going to throw over 320 yards. And Broncos for 52% Pitt, 48 Raiders. So obviously I wouldn't be shocked if you do go up against my team, and I understand why, because like you said, Las Vegas, Devontae Adams, they don't have that one wide receiver over there. He's gone. Obviously he had some issues. We'll not talk about that. That is off topic, off air. Josh Jacobs, though, he's tough. Jacoby Myers, Hunter Renfrow, Austin Hooper. We got a full bet this year, but I say we win this game. Like, we're going to pour it in, but it's going to come down to wire. It's going to make me a little stressed out. And let's go 30-27. I think so. I'll let you take the stage now.
Yeah, so like you said, you went 1-2 in the preseason, but you were satisfied with how the team went. So your O-line, I definitely feel like it'll be a threat. Same for the Raiders, because they now got Jimmy G in that trade they made with San Francisco. So it's at Mile High in Denver. So I feel like it could be anybody's game. So I'm going to go with the Broncos, and I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to say 22-20.
Fair enough. Really close game. Division rivals can go either way, and especially at home. Like, they're usually lower scoring. That'll be a fun game. Afternoon, 2:25. So hopefully there's a post-game show after that game. We'll keep you posted, but it's going to be a must-win. All those guys will be watching. All the Bronco brothers, Mile High, Preacher Man, Colby, everybody. If there's more that I missed, Snake Beast, you guys are listening right now. Good luck, and let's hope it's our year, because last year was painful. Last year was tough to watch, what I had to see.
With Nathaniel Hackett, out of all people, that clown bozo son of a gun.
That guy, he's gone, though. Thank goodness. I think
as that one guy says, get that garbage out of here.
Get that garbage out of here.
Who says that?
Jack Devlin on the Raptors.
Oh, Jack Devlin, yeah.
Now, we're coming down to the last two. Sunday night, Monday night.
The primetime games.
Prime times, the big ones. The ones that matter the most.
You get a chance to shine on national TV.
You got a chance. You better prove it. You better show it why your team is on national TV this week.
Yes, and the first one up is the Cowboys and the Giants.
Division rival. Unfortunately, somebody's going to win. I know you're not going to like that, but...
Yeah, but I know both of them are my divisional rivals, but hey, listen. The Cowboys, they have expectations. The Giants, though, last season, they looked like they could have a really stellar year this year. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and their head coach, I can't think of his name.
Oh, yeah. I think he came, Brian Daboll, if I'm correct.
Brian Daboll.
Daboll. Sorry, yeah, Daboll.
That guy could lead the Giants to a great season this year.
Yeah.
It is at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So Giants have the home field advantage. So obviously their D-line is going to be tough for the Cowboys to handle, since even though Dak is still on the team. But at the same time, I'm going to go with the Giants, 25-20.
That is good. And like you said, Daniel Jones supposed to have another good year. Saquon Barkley, if he can stay healthy.
And their rookie tight end, what's his name? Daniel Bellinger?
Yep. Darren Bellinger, yeah.
This will be his second year. He went off last year in his rookie year with the Giants.
It is. They got Darren Waller over there now. He's coming over from the Raiders. So this is a no joke. Like, this Giants team, obviously they're plus 3.5, but this is a team not to mess around with, especially in your division. Like,
yeah, man, the Giants literally have me a little bit nervous right now.
I would say
they got those key pieces.
They got those key pieces. Same with the Cowboys. We'll see what Dak Prescott does. Obviously, Jerry Jones, Tony Pollard. It's good now. I think Pollard gets to set the tone now. He He'll be running the tailbacker because obviously I forgot Elliott went to Patriots. CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Gallup. This is a good team. And this will be a good game, actually. Like on a Sunday night, sit back, relax, don't have to worry about anything. Just watch some football, have some popcorn or whatever, put your feet up, enjoy the show.
Yep.
This will be good. But I think Dallas, as the road team, will show that they will win this game. And if you're listening to Amir, I don't know if, like, when you made your pick, if you pick your Giants or if you pick the visitors, I didn't check it out, but I will. This could go either way still. Like I said, division rivals can pop off either way, but this will be close. It'll be like a 27-22 score. Like, if Saquon gets 2 touchdowns or more, you guys may win. You guys possibly have a chance, but give me Dak and the Cowboys because fantasy, I'm going to need those, obviously, throwing yards. That's really key for my matchup this week.
Yep.
And last but not least,
yep, the Monday night game, the Buffalo Bills and the Jets.
Yes.
This one is a big one for Monday night week 1. The Bills, man, still got Josh Allen, got DeMar Hamlin back, thank goodness, because they need him on that D-line because he's a good safety.
He's great.
The Jets getting some big key pieces on the O-line along with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Do they still have Greg Zuerlein?
They do, yep. They still do.
Thought so. So this one is in MetLife too. I think it'll end in overtime, but kind of a low-scoring game. I'm going to say 19-16 Jets with the win.
All right. I agree with you. I think this one we will have overtime. Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers. A lot of pressure here for the Jets, though. They have a lot of high expectations. They're in the tough divisions with the Dolphins and the Patriots. But if Aaron Rodgers comes to play potential football like he did in Green Bay and, maybe could be the Jets. Maybe they found themselves a franchise quarterback. I know they put a lot of money into this. They're really risking it, but I mean, we see what they had in their rookie quarterback, and it just wasn't working out. Like
that being Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson over there, and was it the OC? Was it his fault? Well, it's tough, especially when you go up against a veteran, but he threw 15 touchdowns for 18. He's not that bad, but it's just been a up and down year for him. Like, he started off 3-10 record with his team and then 5-4. Like, they haven't really found, and maybe they found the franchise quarterback. I know Rodgers is getting up there, and this is going to be a lot of pressure for the Jets, and their coaching staff and Robert Saleh over there, like, they're no team to mess around with.
And also to mention, I feel like Wilson could learn a lot behind the veteran in Aaron Rodgers.
I think so. He'll be like, okay, so he does this and stuff. Like, he'll be with the clipboard and, like, he'll be able to visualize more. Okay, like, I'd have to put this into my game or something, like how you're saying. And that's smart because sometimes you need that in football. You need to do that. Help out your team. You look at their depth chart. Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard coming over from the Patriots. So he's going to be a big target because he worked with Rodgers before. And then Hackett's over there now, you said. Delvin Cook, Bryce Hall. Their tight end might not be that strong. Their defense is going to have some holes, but I think they'll fill that up by week 4. Definitely they'll find the right guys in the right place, who's stronger where. Money line +2 for the Jets, 2.5. Yeah, I think this goes overtime, and we have Bills winning this like in OT fashion. It'll be like 19-16 for score prediction. It'll be low because Hamlin's coming back, and this is tough. This will still be an emotional game for him and especially his teammates coming back. There might even be like a big documentary that night, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
And that's at least he at least he's coming back and he's doing all the best. And yes, that was just shocking. I'm just praying and happy that he's back to play football. And he's
Same
back
here, because what happened in that Bengals game last year?
He
I mean, the game was going pretty well. You know, it was 7-3 Bengals. You know, it was going well until that happened.
Yeah, that's sad news, and that went all over the world, and that was all over the media. And yeah, I was in Discord watching that game, so that was just something. But that was good, you know. That was the week 1 round picks, and let's hope we go 100%, and if not, at least over 50. I'll be satisfied with. But
yeah,
that ends out the cap. So just give you your final say, and then we'll end her there for the night.
Man, hope y'all stay safe for week 1, and just take it easy. You know, stay safe. Have a fun time with your family watching some football. And as always, go Commanders, baby.
Woo! And here we go, boys. It was a great way to do these week 1 pits. Let's do them again sometime. Week 2. They'll be coming around. I can't believe it. NFL's finally here. I was like looking at the calendar every day. And I was like, we made it. We're back into the new season. Like, how much we missed football. And then obviously we lost so much because we've been watching baseball and college football now. I think that's gonna get us into the groove and back into these NFL games Thursday night, Sunday, Monday. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be a great year. And let's hope our teams, everybody that was in the chat tonight, thanks for coming out. Everybody out there. There's a lot of people. Don't want to miss any names. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the guests coming on. And hey, good luck to all your teams out there, guys. Let's just hope our team does better than last year. We got to prove the point. We got to prove the point. And guys, we got the Pick'Em lead, so we'll be dropping that down here so you guys can join that.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already, feel free. No cost. It's all for fun at the end of the day. Some bragging rights. It'll be a good time. So should be another great football season. I can't believe that we made it here, but we know what happened last year, and maybe there'll be a new champ this year. I mean, anything is possible. This should be a great NFL year. Total points in that Bills-Jets game, I mean, I feel like you said, 19-16.
That equals 35.
35. I could see that. I think so. And yeah, drop your guys' score down predictions, whatever you got, and the group will make sure everybody gets in here. And but yeah, thanks again, guys. Have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll see you back for week 2. It was a good, satisfying night live stream, little video, and let's get them out. And let's end around there. Let's do a countdown, and we're done. That ends her there. It's been a good night, guys. Peace out.
Peace out.
Thank you again.